You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, B&B fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for September 2nd through the 13th. Steffy Forrester is free. Bill is kind of embarrassed, and Poppy is left reeling. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's get started with everything that's coming the 2 weeks ahead, starting with Monday, September 2nd. Poor Steffy is still in the cage. A lot of you guys have remarked here in the comments that you're upset she doesn't have a place to use the toilet. Gosh, when Justin locked up Thomas, I think he at least gave him a bucket. But I think Steffi's going to come out of this unsoiled because she is refusing to eat or drink anything because she is quite certain Luna is trying to drug her again. And you know what? Steffi's right. So Luna just keeps talking all her crazy to Steffy. She's rationalizing killing Tom, killing Hollis, getting ready to kill Steffy. And Steffi's just going to be begging. Luna is unsympathetic. She is a true sociopath. Meanwhile, Finn, who is over at Bill's mansion, has a chat with Dollar Bill himself. And Finn starts to realize maybe Steffy is in danger. And this all came from him seeing Luna in her weird leather outfit. I don't know what sparked that, but we'll see. Tuesday, September 3rd. Finn takes his, I think Luna might be the suspect theory over to his mom, Li Finnegan. Now, she does not think Poppy did this. She doesn't think Poppy is capable of it. I do wonder if she will think that, yeah, my sister is such a bad parent that maybe her daughter is a killer. So that would be interesting because by the end of the week, Li is part of Finn and the whole rescue operation. Meanwhile, Finn heads over to talk to RJ Forrester about what happened the night that Tom Starr died. It sounds like Finn is trying to ascertain if Luna has an alibi because she was hanging out with them, but then she said she had an appointment and took off on RJ. And that's when she went over to kill Tom and then later to kill Hollis. And if you remember, I've looked back at some of these older episodes just to kind of look for these red flags. Luna was very insistent that her mom, Poppy, go to see Tom play. She wanted her to be there. I don't think anybody saw her. I think Luna was hoping that her mom would be spotted, but she wasn't because she had just talked to him upstairs. But I do think somebody downstairs, or maybe she eavesdropped, didn't she? And that's how she knew where to find him. I think that's what it was. But even so, Luna was thinking many steps ahead. All right, Wednesday, September 4th, Luna runs into Finn. He's asking very probing questions, and she is panicked that she might be caught. So Luna goes running back to the apartment that's about to be demolished, and she taunts Steffy. Probably, I just saw Finn. He's not going to find you. You're going to die without ever seeing your husband again. Some of that evil she's been talking. And then Luna amps up her efforts to drug Steffy, but Steffy is still refusing food and drink. I don't know if Luna's going to do something more diabolical, a syringe, something. We'll see just how bad it gets. Thursday, September 5th, Finn finally gets to Steffy. He reaches her. I wonder if it's going to be like a cliffhanger life and death thing where the building's just about to be demolished and he shows up. As Finn gets to Steffy, Li gets to Luna and confronts her. Now, I don't know if Finn and Li break in together and find Luna with Steffy. We'll see how it goes. I'm betting Aunt Li has some things to say to her naughty, homicidal, psychotic niece. The same day, Bill gets together with Katie, and they're talking about that they need to tell Will Spencer that Luna is not his sister at all. Will's not going to care. He's probably going to be glad, but, you know, they cast him, and we saw him, 2 episodes, maybe 3, very scant, and then we've not seen hide nor hair of him. It's very strange. Friday, September 6th, Steffy and Finn enjoy their blissful reunion. She's so happy her knight in shining armor came for her, and Poppy finds out that Luna is the real killer and set her up for Tom and Hollis's murders, and Poppy is just crushed, absolutely crushed, as one should be. Just real quick, in scenes from the promo, Ridge and Taylor are over at Steffy's Malibu beach house, and Taylor says that she wants Steffy to be there to make up for lost time. Sounds like they realize Steffy may be missing and not just off having a timeout. Finn tells Li, Steffy's missing and I can't help thinking Luna has something to do with it. Luna rages at Steffy, saying, you'll say anything and promise anything to get out of here. And Steffy's begging and says, no, she won't, screaming, but Luna leaves her anyway. That takes us to the week of September 9th through the 13th. So Poppy should be out of jail this week. You know, I don't know if it's going to happen on Friday, but she definitely should be out the week of September 9th. And she's got to deal with the reality that her daughter is a bad seed and that Luna is blaming Poppy for what she's done. You know, that hippy dippy childhood that. And I saw somebody here in the comments saying, what's wrong with being a hippie? It's fine. But Luna obviously did not enjoy that upbringing. Lots of people do. Luna has, you know, obviously some serious issues because of it. And Luna is going to have to face some serious consequences unless she gets the chance to escape or maybe decides to poison herself to get out of consequences. We'll see how that goes. I think she needs a serious timeout in a mental health facility. Meanwhile, Bill has got to be feeling pretty dumb by the time this week rolls around. He, even with Luna doing what she was doing, he was still giving her the benefit of the doubt, but he was not giving Poppy the benefit of the doubt when he went to see her up at the jail. And I just don't see a path forward for them. I think it would be so weird if Bill stayed with her, and especially because Katie is going to keep pushing him to cut her out of his life, especially after this. Steffy obviously has some trauma to deal with after her ordeal. She's going to be thrilled that Finn found her, and I think that's going to put to rest the issues she was having that made her want to leave town. I do wonder if Hope may face some backlash, you know, not saying it is her fault that Luna did what she did, but just Steffy wouldn't have been where she was to see what she saw to wind up in the cage. Then again, if Steffy didn't wind up there, Luna would have been continuing to murder people and Poppy would have gone to jail for it. So yeah, I think that all of that is still going to come back around with some consequences for Hope. I think Brooke is still going to have to defend her daughter because despite what happened with Steffy, what Hope did kissing her husband is not going to be forgotten. Finn is never going to want to let Steffy go again. I feel like they're going to have one of their scenes they have where they recommit to their love. And I do expect that he will say, okay, you are right. Hope is out of my life. No friendship, no nothing. That's it. Cut out. And I don't think Hope's going to like that one bit. We'll see how it goes. Those are all of our 2-week spoilers. Please drop your comments. Let me know where you're hoping these storylines head and what you're looking forward to seeing these 2 weeks. If you are not subscribed and following us, we'd love it if you clicked that button. Be sure and come back soon. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I'm here talking bold with you guys 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.